Wednesday, April 16th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you on what is a cold Wednesday morning. There's a look from the Banner Elk camera, and many mountain spots picked up a little bit of snow yesterday, and boy is it cold out there. Look at the current observation from Banner Elk, 13 degrees the temperature. The wind chill is 1 below zero there in Banner Elk. Just a bitterly cold mid-April morning across the mountains, and it's very chilly all across the region as a whole. Now there's your highs yesterday. Most of these highs, especially over the western half of the Carolinas, occurred during the morning, and then temperatures really tailed off very quickly as we got through the afternoon. Look at the difference in temperature here during the 5 o'clock hour this morning compared to what we had at this point yesterday morning. Many of us 30 to 35 degrees colder than where we were 24 hours ago. That is a pretty amazing temperature change. All right, here are those temperatures. It's 34 in Charlotte, 32 degrees in Greensboro, 35 in Raleigh, 41 down in Columbia. A little bit of wind still stirring around as well, especially in the eastern part of the North Carolina and Virginia areas. Still pretty breezy in that part of the region, and so you have some wind chill values that are very chilly this morning. Wind chill is 7 in Boone, 27 in Charlotte and Greensboro, 25 the wind chill in Richmond, 29 in Elizabeth City, 30 in Fayetteville. So it's a cold morning. You need those jackets as you head out the door. No precipitation to be found, but freeze warnings remaining in effect at the time I'm cutting this video for much of the region. And we're not alone. That extends all the way deep down through Alabama and Mississippi into Louisiana. And a lot of cold temperatures across that part of the country, all across the southeast. Now, our cold front from yesterday, that is now well offshore. Chilly high pressure has replaced that. And so unlike yesterday where we had some clouds for a good chunk of the day and some additional showers moving through, today it's going to be sunshine. There's futurecast, sunshine all day long, and then a mainly clear sky coming up for tonight. No major storm systems heading our way over the next couple of days, so just kind of a cool setup for us. Our highs today in the 50s, and many of us seeing another light freeze tonight before highs return to the low to mid 60s tomorrow. Now, some forecast question marks have crept in from Friday into Saturday. The GFS model still going with the basic idea I had going in my forecast yesterday of a dry Friday and Saturday. However, the European model has now gone to a scenario that brings some rain to portions of the Carolinas, anywhere from late Friday into Saturday. In fact, some very healthy rain amounts over the eastern parts of the Carolinas by that point in time, over 3 and 4 inches in the coastal plain. The Canadian is very much like that. I'll show you that here in just a second. So there's the European representation, just looking at it from a different site here. That's Saturday early in the afternoon. Now you compare that to the GFS, and that system is more suppressed and offshore. However, look at the Canadian model. This is Friday evening. That's some heavy rain across all of the Carolinas, and it lingers, at least some light rain lingers through Saturday. So we'll see some real forecast question marks in that Friday and Saturday time period. We're going to have to see how that system wants to behave, but at least some uncertainty. For the time being, I've kept the forecast for the Charlotte and the Greensboro regions dry for Friday into Saturday. Just brought some clouds in, but just be aware we could very well be adding in rain chances during that time period if it looks like that low pressure that forms offshore will be tucked closely to the coast. So we will see. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a wonderful day. Bundle up, and God bless.